Hey guys, Joe Cool here. Welcome to a tutorial for Feed the Beast Monster. This one is covering the block breaker fortune configuration. Now, using the block breaker to fortune the ores, so you get things like coal, diamond, lapis, redstone if you're so inclined. I like to pulverize my redstone because it gives me a chance at niter, but a lot of your other things that you're gonna do. Now, you've seen some of my other videos that I've made gradually improving it with each iteration, and I think I've come up with the finale that works really well. Now, if you're making a breaker plus, you obviously have access to making gates, and gates are made with an assembly table. Now, with this configuration, I went with a block placer from, this is what mod? Expanded Redstone. Now, this is the one Jessassin was using, and you have to apply a redstone signal for it to place a block, but it places blocks a lot quicker than the auto placer. The auto placer is about 1 every 10 ticks, so like two per second maybe. The auto placer or the block placer will place blocks pretty fast. Now what I've done is, so the output, I totally forgot about this clock here, is take the output of this inventory, which is a wooden sword. It has three slots in here. So the redstone signal of 15, which is max, divided by the number of slots, which is 5 per slot. So this inventory slot is considered full because it has a wooden sword in it. It's a single stack item, single item stack. So the output is going to be 5. So here's going to be 5, and that'll output to here, and it'll clock. So when there's a block here, it's going to pulse between 5 and 2. And what that does is it gives this a nice little clock. And then what you can do is when you add a redstone up here, so anytime there's a block here, the breaker plus is going to pulse. Now what we've done with the auto placer is we've added an iron AND gate. Now what that's going to do is, if I have it set to, if there's items in the inventory, I want you to turn the redstone signal on. Also, if there's no redstone signal, I want you to turn the redstone signal on. So what that's going to do is, as soon as there's items in the inventory, this second statement is going to cause it to pulse. So if you've ever seen, so if we get a structure gate here, and if we put a block here, now if we set this to off, so now there's no redstone signal. Now you see it pulsing like crazy. So this is the second option that we have. And the other additive option that we've configured is, if there's items in the inventory, we want you to pulse the signal, which this is what allows us to place the blocks really fast. So when we stick some blocks in there, as fast as this is going to pulse, it's going to place a block. And as fast as that pulses, it's going to break the block. So it goes very fast. And the only noise you have is the placing of the block. Now this is a little buggy, so that's pretty quiet. I wouldn't stick it right next to here. I stuck it right next to here, and I don't know, maybe you heard some of the blocks hit. But the other thing I like about this, so here, a block every now and again. The other thing I like about this configuration is this block placer has a large inventory. That's kind of cool too. So let's go ahead and build this. So wherever direction you want your block placer, and face that face that towards you. Then you want the breaker plus. I'm talking great today, aren't I? So you want the breaker plus. You want them pointing into each other. Out of the center block, you want a comparator pointing out with the subtraction mode enabled. Redstone you want going all the way up onto the breaker plus. Now, as far as pipes, you can use any pipe you want. Using a structure pipe doesn't connect. So, and then go ahead and add your iron end gate. And then what you want to do is set it to items in inventory, redstone signal off, redstone signal. And then the last thing you want to do is set your furnace and add whatever item you want to use. Wooden swords are easy to make, so they're really nice to use. And then don't forget sound muffler. That way you can put this sucker anywhere you want and you won't have to deal with it, won't have to listen to it. But there you go. So the block breaker, the fortune breaker Mark II. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helps out, and may your diamonds be forever. All right, take care and have a good one.